Hey folks, welcome to a brand new Let's Play from the Mysterious JG. This is something I've been waiting to get into for a long time. It's a game I discovered by watching Lethal Feline stream it on the highest difficulty level. I will not be doing that. I can't deny a debt to Lethal Feline in that I'll be trying to voice act this myself, and yeah, Goro Majima is pretty much going to talk like Lethal makes him talk. Although I think, in fairness, the Japanese voice actor, I think the voice is called for by the way the Japanese guy talks. But this is a 10th anniversary project. It's about a guy with a dragon and a guy with a fish, and how they fighting each other? Are they fighting as allies? I don't know. I don't know the story. As you might have gathered from my Let's Play of Yakuza Like a Dragon, I don't know the detail of the story of, the regular old Yakuza series before that, which is about this protagonist whose name I can never remember. I think by the time we're done with this game, I'll remember his name. He's got a girl. He's got a little girl. I remember the name of Detective Date, because I kept making jokes about Masumune Date on Lethal's chat, and he never knew what the hell I was talking about. But yeah, this is Yakuza Kiwami, which I guess is a remake of the original Yakuza, which I guess was a PS1 era game, and this is like doing it at like PS3 era. So they redid the first two Yakuza games. Some of the other Yakuza games are available as a collection. I just got really excited about this when Like a Dragon came out because I enjoyed watching this action game, Yakuza. Like I said, watching Lethal stream bits and pieces of it, never watching enough in order to really understand the story fully. I had to put these like really high on my Amazon wish list, and as a result, Bobo and Bean, I think, might have got me this game for Christmas like 2 years ago, and I played it a little bit, trying to do this is a game that's going to have some grinding. So I played some of this game on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, like last year, setting up different save slots. I'll be like, ooh, here's one, and I'll play ahead a little bit, and I'll save here, and I could load this game when I do my Let's Play. And then I went a year without starting, and I really don't understand what any of the save slots are. So we're pretty much just going to start over. But it's okay. I really had like one day where I was just playing a lot of this game, and then I set it aside, planned it, Let's Play it, and never got to it. We're going to go with the default difficulty setting. That's good enough for me. We're going to open with Chapter 1, Fate of a Kinslayer. Not a Kingslayer, a Kinslayer. It's different. But yeah, we jump right into the story here, so there is no English language audio, and there's no option to turn the voices down. So, unfortunately, bail out now if you want. I won't take offense if I don't know. But I'm going to have to do that thing where there's Japanese voice acting, and I might be going over it in English, for no, it's annoying. Next week I'll have it. Please give me a little more time. Or I guess I could just be quiet for these scenes and jump in on the non-voice acted stuff, but I know this is not ideal. It can be headache inducing for some people. That's why I love the fact that Atelier Rizzo lets you just turn the voices down. So we can voice act over it, the Japanese. But anyway, it's 1995 10-1. Whatever that means. I know what it means. Oh, I guess we killed a guy. And the cops are on their way, and we don't seem to be fleeing from the scene of the murder. But would he really kill someone with a gun? We know from the intro movie that he's super good at killing people without a gun. You move. Or you make you move. Freeze! Look at that detail. Look at those pores. Yeah, there'll be quite a bit of dialogue that isn't voice acted in the cutscenes, which I gotta figure this out. Do I want to just only voice act those sequences? Because the optional silly side quest stuff is some of the most fun and silly. Maybe I should just leave the main story scenes alone. Sir? Yeah. Sorry about this. I shouldn't have to drag you out on a regular collection. Told you don't worry about it, Shinji. And I just can't keep up. I think I need to just do the other scenes. Shinji Tanaka, Pat Tanaka's son. Cousin of Tatanka. Kazuma Kiryu, lieutenant advisor of the Dejima family, a Tojo clan subsidiary. I think it said. It went away awful fast. Okay, so these ones I get to advance, maybe I can read. Except I didn't get to advance that. Okay. Alright, so we're shaking down some people who aren't paying their dues. 200 million yen, that's like $2,000. I don't know the yen to dollar conversion rate, I just know that it is... Oh, it's a follow mission. It's another new sex stuff. Maybe you should buy some dildos, sir. I could recommend some dildos, sir. He's very chatty, considering how... This doesn't have many soap plans. It's a real shame. I can just press and hold. Oh, I can talk. Peace Finance. Wait a second. We're loan sharking 2 loan sharks? I'm confused. Anyway, I can't control the rate at which text goes, which means me voice acting this stuff is pretty much not going to happen. They stick it to their civilian clients, worse than we do, so let's go beat them up. I'm just pressing and holding R2 to follow at this point. If I can still talk to him. Oh. Never mind, we already saw this. Oh, hold on a second. I guess I do control the rate at which it goes, but only if I press, only in certain scenes. So like here, I could voice act it myself. Sir, the place we're going to collect those unpaid dues from is a company called Peace Finance. They say finance, but they're a bunch of backstreet loan sharks, so I'm sure they're anything but peaceful. That mean we'll need to knock them around a bit first. They'll probably be pretty stubborn. Oh, never mind. Never mind, this is me, but with you around, I'm sure we'll get it under control. Hey, don't let it get to your head. Huh, they're the bad guys here, so it's all good. Besides, I hear they stick it to their civilian clients way worse than we ever do. Anyway, let's roll. Peace Finance sucks. Those interest rates, man, that's why I overheard your conversation. So yeah, Peace Finance. I'm looking forward to future games where maybe you can control the voice. This is the place, sir. They're on the 5th floor. Okay, let's go. This is the cool guy voice, by the way. Alright, so we're dropping in on Peace Finance here. My man.
明日まで待ってください。お願いします。
夜逃げの準備しながら言われても説得力がねえな。それにできねえ約束はするもんじゃねえ。
すみません。でもそこ。
Can't you make an exception? Let me skip town?
いい加減にしろよ。
殺すんですか。
何？
What?
堂島組っていや回収や殺しばかりやってるところじゃないですか。金払えないやつは見せしめにされる。
But you're peace finance. You guys are super nice.
そんなの金払わねえ奴らがあることないこと言ってるだけで。
What? Alright, this guy's just asking for it, I guess.
やるしかねえだろうがよ。
To get beaten to death by you because of this. Peace Finance President Hirata and his warriors. Attack with rush combos. Press square repeatedly to perform a rush combo. This is the most basic method of attack in battle. Press triangle during a rush combo to deliver finishing blows and knockdowns. Enemies. The knockdown effect varies depending on the number of... Oh, so it's like Dynasty Warriors style. Press circle near an enemy to grab them. If an enemy is guarding to block attacks, grab them and then attack to deal damage. Didn't mean to do that. Can I get rid of this so I can... I keep grabbing Woppets. I want to grab a guy. Friend's not doing a whole lot here. When you're a weapon, now it's time. Pick it up and then attack with square or triangle. Weapon attacks have various properties and special powers. The yellow gauge in the top left indicates Kiryu's health. And as you can see, I'm not really threatened by these tutorial enemies. The game will end if it's fully depleted. Gauge flex is red. It means in critical condition. Standard health recovery item methods. Eat a disposable recovery item. Eat food at a restaurant. Training session is completed. Now make these Peace Finance loan sharks shut up and pay. Alright, use this to finish it. I defeated 5 enemies in Dragon style because that's the only style I know right now. Oh, thanks for helping out with the fight. Blame yourself to God. Final Fantasy Tactics. Delete. Majima, what did you get? Sir, thank you very much. You know, it's exciting that the Kiryu family is finally going to become a real thing. Kazuma-san himself was just saying, sir, that a family under your leadership would be in good hands. Nothing's set in stone yet, so don't get your hopes up. Yes, sir. By the way, you're heading to Serena to meet up with Rikishi after this, right? Serena? You mean like Sailor Moon? Rikishi? You mean like the Samoan? You can only get in from the back today. Oh, with Serena? I have to get in through Serena's back door, you say. Okay, we'll ask Darian about that. Right. Well, I'm going to watch here for a while to make sure the cops don't show up. Yeah, if you press X while they're talking, not during the... Like, during the ones where they're, like, standing stock still staring at each other like this. Not during the ones where they're, like, fully animated, like the, you know, pre-rendered cutscenes. But during these scenes, if you press X while they're talking, it won't finish until you press X again. But if you just leave it, it'll display. So you'll have to let me know in the comments, folks, and it'll be a few videos in before I can respond. I like voice acting these games. I know some people really do enjoy it. Like Zerfall, for example, has told me, oh yeah, I can like watch some of these Let's Plays while I'm doing something else, like I'm doing the dishes or just not watching the screen, and I can still follow what's happening. This game's going to be a mixed bag, but like if you want the voice acting, other people like, I can read, this is so irritating. Generally, people who feel that way probably aren't still watching this channel. But in this case, like the only problem I have with potentially voice acting all this stuff is not being able to shut down the Japanese voices so that you're like talking over the Japanese voices. I know that can be irritating. I can just let them speak and then translate after. I'll hold on to the 100 million yen and get it to the client later. You don't have to worry about this app. Nice. Thanks. About the completion list. You can obtain CP completion points completing tasks on the completion list. Check out the full list on the pause menu under completion list. There's a lot to do, from things you'll do naturally by playing the game to things you'll have to work at to complete. And I think that's what my off-screening that is going to kind of be wasted now. And this is just like an afternoon of goofing around. But I was just doing all the completion list stuff and trying to ignore the story. Talk to Bob Sonomiya under the Tenkachi Street Gate to exchange your CP for rewards. There are many useful benefits to unlock, such as extending your dash duration or obtaining rare weapons, so don't hoard your CP. If you're looking for Serena, go to the alleyway and then head up the stairs to the second floor's back entrance. Okay. So that, yeah, some of the stuff is like talk to people, dine at eateries. Yeah, this is all. I can see how I did this in an afternoon. This would just be, if you get points for just eating everything on the menu, I probably just went around fighting enemies for pocket change and spending all of it on money. Or on money. Spending all of it on food at restaurants to complete the menus. I would imagine there's more things than this that get unlocked. Oh, this is just adventure. You have battle, defeat enemies, sub-stories, Majima everywhere. I don't know what that could be about. And we'll get to all of this. Complete Yui's sub-story. And I guess this is the... I suppose a game, this or a modified version of this is the map of the final zone in Like a Dragon, which is primarily not based here. Anyway, that's Peace Finance. That's Kazuma Family Office. This is Serena's, where the story wants us to actually go. So Peace Finance we've done. Getting further away if I go that way. Yeah, we have artificially imposed end of the world barriers right now. So I could cut hard left and go all the way down to the end of the road to try to visit the Kazuma family office before the story wants us to. There's probably not much of a point. The Dojima family is pretty powerful around these parts. Everyone knows they're the real muscle of the Tojo clan. From a civilian standpoint, it's best to watch from a distance. That's why I probably shouldn't engage with you about this. Sarita's one of the best bars in town. Too bad it's closed. If the dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, eh? You know of me? You're quite famous, you know. More than you might think. I've heard you've been rocking the boat around here. I guess I could see the similarities between you and the younger Dojima, back when he made Patriarch. He used to fear nothing back then, had the same eyes as you. Nowadays, though, his eyes have lost their luster, and he's not half so great as he used to be. Jeez, shouldn't I, like, beat the shit out of him? Isn't he making fun of my Patriarch? Yeah. I guess I just got pulled into something.
おう何やってん俺おうおうお前どこの組のもんや
How do you know I'm a Yakuza? Just because I'm wearing this pin?
すまんで済むかボケ
Okay, I guess this guy wants to be murdered by me. I got a briefcase I'm trying to take care of right now. Guard against enemies attacked by holding L1 to block. Stronger blows will break through blocks, and guarding will not stop bullets or blades, but most attacks are blockable. I'm not talking like perfect block either, just holding it. Attacks can also be evaded by using X to quick step. Left 6 determines the direction. That wasn't even going to hit me, so that shouldn't have counted, but... Alright, Kiryu starts to glow with the colored aura when in heat mode. Becomes the heat machine. It signals that Kiryu is ready to use his special heat actions. Look for heat icon to appear in the upper right corner. Indicate the heat action can be used. Use heat action to display the Dragon of Dejima's power. Grab enemy or weapon, and then use heat action. Just DDT'd him. Alright, let me pick up a weapon here. Okay, I forgot how to do weapons. It's a tutorial, I can take my time, I suppose. This is what makes this game fun, by the way. Heat actions, primarily. Put this thug in its place. Training session now complete. Remember that while taking a fighting stance using R1, movement with L will send around the nearest enemy. Oh, so I can target an enemy with R1? Go for a dragon punch. I didn't quite understand the R1 bit. There is focusing on targets in this game, but...
何もんやお前
見とったでキリュウちゃん
Kiryu-chan!
桐生ってあの
そうや堂島の竜桐生和馬ちゃんやお久しぶりです
Why does he call me Chan and I call him San? Goro Majima, captain of the Shimamo family. They don't give you time to read.
お前組立ち上げるって話やないかいそうやそこの店やったな
Oh, you mean the one that I accidentally broke before I could use it on this guy?
えらいええ女らしいのみんな言うとるで
You talking about my girl?
女こましてみたいってねそれよりこのアホどないしようか
すいませんまさか桐生さんと
いやいいんだ甘いなキルちゃん甘々
We've gotta murder this guy!
初めはしっかりつけんと
I beat the shit out of him! Oh well, I guess he's gonna beat her to death.
何よその辺でお前のために
He didn't kill me.
もう十分ですから まええわ
Yeah, he does come across as Big Boss as more of a degenerate psycho.
言うで
And considering that Big Boss delivers speeches about how he can't experience sexual pleasure and wants to destroy the world or take over the world with nukes, then, you know, you gotta be pretty crazy to be more psycho than Big Boss.
俺は俺のやり方で
I did it my way.
どんなやり り方でやるっちゅうんや。
Without an
俺は
umbrella.
ちゃんと筋が通った
I don't want to fight with a bumper shoot.
なんや、踊れは俺に喧嘩売っとんのか。やろいっちゅうやっとるか。いえ、兄さんとここで喧嘩をする理由は
We see eyes to eye.
筋が通らぬ。よっしゃ、これで俺と喧嘩する理由はできたな。俺が兄さんをムカつかせたんなら謝ります。
Oh, he's a Jesus following Yakuza. Turn the other cheek.
根性あんねやったら殴り返してくんけ。
Oh, he's trying not to start a fight between clans here because he's about to get his own family, but he doesn't have one yet.
これで気は済みましたか。
Huh? Nani? Making fun of me?
その強がりどこまで続くかの。
And thus, he learns to respect Kiryu and never wants to fight him again.
筋通すなんぞ言うて無理しとるだけやねんか。痩せ我慢ちゅうやつや。
There's no greater joy than beating the shit out of people. That's big, boss. I do enjoy combat more than sex.
そんな意地張っとったら体が持たんで。どう取ってもらっても構いません。
Presumably seeing it with much lower depth perception than I have.
何があってもか。ええ。
You know, if you don't let words change you, that's one thing. If you don't let events and like what actually happens in life sway you, there is a debatable difference between being determined and just being stubborn and stupid. So Majima could be like, yeah, nothing. Like Kiryu's like, yeah, nothing you could say is gonna change my mind. And Majima's got a good point. It's like, well, what if like the fucking world starts falling apart around you, and your entire philosophy is responsible for all of it? It's not exactly what Majima said, but there comes a point where like being all stoic is akin to just being kind of dumb. Huh?
ほな、お前のその覚悟見届けさせてもらうで。四六時中ずーっとね。
Yeah.
もし筋が通っとったら、俺との喧嘩買うてくれるか。その時になってみないと。よっしゃ。ほら、どないしてお前をマジにしたるか。早速作戦会議せな。行くでお前ら。
Yeah, whatever, crazy fucking psycho guy.
楽しみにしとってや。ワクワクするで。
The fuck? Yeah, that's an introduction to one of the weirdest characters in any of these games ever. Oh, you work for that jerk? Hey, if you ever want to join a family... Oh, wait, no, don't join my family. You suck. Oh, that's right, I should be reading this. Yeah, I'm used to Majima-san being pretty rough. Kiryu-san, were you trying to get back here for some reason? Well, yeah, that's where the, oh, more people to talk to. I wanted to have a drink at Serena, but they're not open. I'm a youngster. But see that narrow alley to the side of the bar? Word on the street is that's a Serena back there. Only regulars can go in through there. I wish I could become a regular, but you gotta get into Mama-san's good graces. There just aren't enough soap lands here. There's this real fancy bar nearby called Serena. The Mama-san who owns the place has a elegant aura about her, and even the part-timer there is a hot number. What do you think, woman standing right next to me, presumably as part of this? Their names are Reina-san and Yumi-chan. The former's a real beauty in her own right, and the latter's an absolute angel. You might notice that the name Yumi appeared on the inside of a ring from the opening sequence, but let's not dwell on that. Then why don't you enjoy a drink with Yumi and Reina, humph? Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. I mean, I was just kidding, honey. Oh, so the man and the woman were chatting about how there aren't soap lands? Far East man. Cheer up, sleep, Eugene, you watch. I'll be the best host this town has ever seen. I'll be a daydream believer and a homecoming green. There's no need to come in here yet. Alright, let's call this a video. When we come back next time, well, put your comments in this video about whether, like, what do you think I should do with voice acting? Because that's part of the fun I have with these games. But if I can't get the Japanese language voice acting, like, muted without muting the entire sound of the game, then maybe I gotta rethink. It's still a fun game I want to play either way. Even if I, like, you know, I used to obviously play English language voice acted games all the time, and I would enjoy jumping in and doing Mystery Science Theater style asides and stuff. I could treat the whole thing that way, even though this is being voice acted in Japanese. I don't know. You let me know. There'll be a few videos recorded before I see the answers, but it's if I do a bunch of the Yakuza games, and I'm kind of planning to, whatever. If I do something for the first few videos that doesn't stick, it's going to be a pretty small part of the overall JG Plays Yakuza experience if I actually get through several of these games. At any rate, guys, please come back next time as we deliver the money that we got back from the loan sharks who were not us. Bye-bye.